Why, hello, Misfit Toys. I am the Real Manos.
And I, Shattered Gems, am the real Deadpoolzilla.
That's right. And we are back with another episode of Primetime Crisis, where we are talking about the latest Steven Universe batch of episodes. Not exactly a Steven bomb. It was more promoted as a special one episode called Wanted. And picking up where we had left off just a couple weeks ago, where Steven surrendered to Homeworld and was taken back as a prisoner going on trial for war crimes. And accidentally stowed away on the spaceship was Lars. And then we pick it up from there. So, wow, this was, I gotta say, this was really exciting. I've enjoyed the last batch of episodes from this show, but this one had me on my edge, the edge of my seat, I thought. How about you?
I have to agree as well. This was fantastic. This felt like, it's kind of weird because I had just finished reading a story arc in the Chris Claremont X-Men run,
yeah.
And I was like, this feels very close to like the early Phoenix saga.
Oh, well, really? Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, you know, then there's the trial of Jean Grey, which they did not too long ago. I think Brian Michael Bendis wrote that, where young Jean Grey is being put on trial for what older version Jean Grey did. Oh, so it's not exact. I mean, it's her, but it's not exactly her that did these things. Actually, yeah, I hadn't thought about that as a comparison. That's interesting.
And there's actually some more X-Men parallels that I want to get into when we get a little further with Lars.
Sure. Let's get into this. And, of course, spoilers ahead. Steven is being tried, and let's see, it's Zircon, excuse me. Zircon is his defense, and also there's a yellow Zircon who is the prosecutor. Both played by Amy Sedaris, who is wonderful in this dual role. And she just like is thrown in, okay, defend this guy. And, oh, hey, if you do bad, we're going to kill you. That's at least the impression I got. So she has like no time to prepare, defending this child for war crimes against the two diamonds, Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond. And she actually kind of finds a hole in Steven's confession. Like, he doesn't know how he, quote-unquote, killed Pink Diamond. He decides to just go ahead and surrender and tell him, yeah, okay, I did it. I don't know how, but I'm sure it was really cool. And comes up with a theory in his defense that it was someone else, and someone who was close to Pink Diamond, someone who understood how to get right up to her and kill her without any kind of like warning, because Rose was already a criminal at that point. She was already fighting the war for at least a couple hundred years, so she would have been nowhere near allowed Pink Diamond. There is Pink Diamond's pearl that's mentioned, and it's also mentioned that whoever did this would have had maybe the power to cover up, and like says, hey, maybe it's one of you, which is not...
Oh, and then immediately went, oops.
Yeah, which is not a good idea, but she got so into it. And that, of course, Steven and Lars uses that moment to escape, and we get an awesome glance at Homeworld for the first time.
Yeah. And I gotta say, man, Law & Order Homeworld is very intense.
Yeah, it's stripped right from the headlines. And they, of course, escape. They are found by these off-color gems who are in hiding on Homeworld, which can't be fun. So they're like imperfect gems. They're all kind of, you know, slightly askewed and messed up. And they have a little community that they're kind of hiding away. Otherwise, they'll be killed. So they take them in, and of course... these robotic roaming eyes like search, and fight ensues, getting Lars killed, and Steven resurrects him with his own tears, turning him into essentially Pink Lion. That's that was a reveal I didn't expect. I didn't expect any lion stuff in this episode, and here we go.
Yeah. Also, real quick about the misbegotten gems, or the island of misfit gems, you could call them.
Yes.
Isn't it kind of funny that, these gems are being hunted by machines because they're different? So one would say a mutation.
Gee, I wouldn't know what you're talking about there, fellow X-Men fan. But yeah, there is a little bit of that, and that does make sense a little bit. Geez, man. And of course, Steven is able to use Lars' new power, because Lars has lion powers now. He has a pocket dimension that is portaled through his hair, like Lion, and he's able to get home through that. Unfortunately, Lars can't go with him, so Steven, says, hey, you can come with me, but Lars sacrifices himself by saying, look, I'll figure stuff out, you go home. And this is the best thing, this is the first time I can do something for you. And, God, that's touching. That was really, really, we had just this wonderful moment with Lars where, we look like he's going to die for a second, and then he does this, fantastic sacrifice where he's going to remain on Homeworld, trying to figure out how to get home there. And, wow, I can't wait to see Lars again, after he's been on Homeworld for a while.
Yeah, this was a great character moment for Lars, because a lot of people were like, really? Lars is going to be stuck with Steven?
Yeah.
And this was a great character moment for him, and I was literally like, oh my god, they just killed him when that happened.
He was dead for 10 seconds. On-screen, human character, dead. It's like, and they got around those words really well.
Was I away from life?
That's a great line. And yeah, his recognition of what happened was really believable. And man, they've really built Lars, his character arc so well in this storyline, where yeah, he acts as cowardly as I've ever seen him, getting trapped by the gems, and man, he turns it around because he recognizes what he had done wrong. And that fight with the roaming eyes was just fantastic.
Yeah. He literally went from going to Robbie straight to being Cyclops in this episode.
Oh, let's see. Do you have anything you want to mention about Lars, or do you want to go into the murder mystery?
One more thing I want to say about Lars is that, like you said, I'm really curious about where he's going to be at the end of now that he's going to be stuck on Homeworld. And I'm wondering now, is he going to be able to be detected by the roaming eye, because he now is magical in a way?
But he still doesn't have a gem.
Yeah, well, okay, that's a good point. And I'm really interested to see when we come back and where he's going to be with the other gems and how this has affected him. And I'm also curious to see, because Steven's not going to have the best conversation with either Sadie or his parents.
Oh, yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to go down. I can't remember. There's an episode called The War coming up, and I don't know if that's the very next episode or the episode after, but we're either going to be dealing with Sadie and maybe her parents in the next episode or the episode afterwards. I imagine Sadie's going to be rather conflicted about what's going on. Like, she's going to, be heartbroken. I'm guessing she's forgiven him for that, but that was him not saving her was pretty bad. And that's the last thing she saw.
What was he supposed to do?
Well, look, they were in the reverse situation on the Island Adventure episode, where she saved him from an invisible monster with a stick. And he doesn't do the same. Now, granted, he might have been killed too, so, I don't know. I'm guessing she's going to forgive him, once, especially after he comes back and after Steven tells her what he did. So, yeah, when he comes back, I'm very curious to see where their relationship will be.
Yeah. Also, it kind of opens a interesting query about Lion's mane and its little dimension, because at first you think it was just in Lion. No, it's an actual pocket universe. Like, it's bigger.
and you can build on it. Like if someone else gets turned into this kind of, I guess I want to call, for lack of a better word, pink familiar, they can have that dimension too and can be added. Like, you know, there's that little hill for a lion, and hill for Lars was added. So that's, I don't know, that's really interesting.
And now they have a doorway straight to Homeworld now.
Yes, oh my god. And that also makes them vulnerable too. Like if Homeworld realizes that, they can invade through that way.
Yeah.
Although they have no problem flying to Earth, I guess. But, you know, they could kind of sneak in undetected a little bit more.
Yeah. Why go through the front where you can go through the back door, right?
That's right. Alright, so we started a murder mystery here. And I actually wasn't kind of expecting that either. It had been pretty established that Rose had done it, and we had characters like Garnet establish that. Like, yeah, she did it. And that's, everyone trusts Garnet. So, obviously, Garnet is either lying or doesn't know, and, now we, like, start to question, like, okay, who did it? Now, Rose was fighting this war, and obviously, probably most likely fighting against Pink Diamond, so, like, who else would have a motivation to do this? I guess the idea is that, Rose wanted to not kill her, but it happened anyway, and maybe she allowed people to know that to figure out that she did it, and she kind of led on, or I don't know. I mean,
it's an interesting thing because at that same time, why would Garnet and Pearl say, yeah, she did it, and also why wouldn't she fight for her innocence of saying, you know, shattering Pink Diamond?
Yeah.
When she owns up to it, so why would she be taking a fall for a crime when she's already a criminal?
Yeah, and if she didn't want to take the fall, she would at least tell her most trusted allies, you know, Garnet and Pearl. So yeah, I'm not sure why she allowed that to continue. Do you have any early theories?
It could be Yellow. You know, the way Yellow was acting, you could interpret as either it was just she was angry and just wanted to get it over with, or she just wanted to have this and just have him straight up executed and cover this all up. You know, there's two ways you can interpret that.
Yeah. Which is good writing. That's really good writing, because it could go either way.
Yeah. Blue, on the other hand, is like it's very clear that the trial was her idea. And Yellow wanted nothing to do with it. And again, it leads to the whole thing of, well, did you want this, or did you just want to kill her because you had something to hide?
Yeah.
Plus, we didn't get to see White Diamond at all.
Yeah. You notice that huge statue in the middle of, I guess, downtown capital city that looked like White Diamond, yeah. I think... Well, I don't think it's Blue Diamond at all. They would have never got to that question if she hadn't kept asking questions. And she was the one who pointed out, like, hey, no, you didn't kill her with the breaking point. You killed her with a sword. I mean, if she had committed the act, she would have, like, never gone in this direction with the conversation. I don't think it was Yellow Diamond, because I think it would be kind of obvious from the get-go she's been a villainous character. I mean, her first scene, she says she wants to blow up the Earth, so that's, you know, pretty villainous. So I don't know if they'd go in such an obvious direction on that. I'm thinking one of two ways. I'm thinking either White Diamond, or, hear me out on this, maybe Pink Diamond pulled a Dumbledore on us.
Elaborate.
Where I feel like maybe Pink Diamond agreed with Rose. Maybe at some point she had felt like Rose was right, either at the beginning of the war, or maybe she had been convinced during the war. But this was her first colony, and maybe she was just unable to figure out how to back off of Earth. So perhaps, maybe, she and Rose devised this plan of faking her death. or killing her outright. Maybe she sacrificed herself. Maybe, it looks like she was either she sacrificed herself in getting herself shattered, or maybe bubbled and faked her death. Maybe her diamond is in that chest in Lion's Mane. Oh, so I'm not sure why she would be. I don't have all the ideas in this theory because I'm a terrible Steven Universe theorist. But maybe because I don't have all the ideas of why they would keep her so long, and why wouldn't they just afterwards let her go? But yeah, maybe she felt like she had to die in order to save Earth, and Rose had to be the one to do it.
Yeah, because what was interesting is that I didn't realize that I thought the war started when she shattered King Diamond. I didn't realize, the war had been going on.
Yeah, well, that's a question I always had. Did that start the war, or did it escalate the war?
Effect of the war.
Yeah, and it looks like that was the case. It escalated the war, or nearly put it into its climax. Here's the thing. I can't really think of a motivation for Blue Diamond. I'm only leaning against Yellow Diamond because it would just seem too obvious. And White Diamond, we don't know anything about. She hasn't even been name dropped in the show, so I can't really start to guess what her motivations would be. The only motivations I can kind of surmise is from Pink Diamond, and there are some people out there who have said, Pearl could have been involved in this. But I think she wouldn't have had the power to cover it up.
Yeah, it's also interesting when the Zircon brings up the moment with the Pearl.
Yes.
You see Blue and Yellow Pearl go, wait, that one?
Oh God, no, not her. I wonder what Pearl's reputation is on Homeworld amongst the other Pearls. Because she's the one who stood up, went against the whole culture of slavery and servitude, and the Pearls are considered property, and here she was standing up, fighting against Homeworld soldiers and elites, and standing up as herself as her own person. I wonder if they remember her and what they think of her. Because I love that line all the way back in the answer where she is considered to be terrifying, and yeah, that would be terrifying. She would be terrifying to higher ups in the Homeworld, because this person's supposed to be she's not even supposed to be a person. Now she's attacking us and could kill us. So yeah, that was. I love that little moment. That's one of the things I love about the show is it doesn't even have to have a long exposition to give us a lot of character.
Yeah, it's just even from the smallest glance, it gives you hints.
Yeah. Yeah. You were gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say we also get a glimpse of how powerful Blue Diamond is.
Yes. Oh, and that moment where Yellow Diamond starts attacking. She takes out the two Zircons, and holy crap, I love that moment where she bursts through the wall. It takes the shape of a diamond, she pushes, Dragon Ball Z energy pushes it out. And Patti LuPone just, kills that role. Oh my god. That, you've been able to hide on your own world, but you're on our world now. It's it's so good.
Oh, sorry.
No, I've been enjoying the Steven Universe throughout 4. I know some fans have complained about it, but I've been enjoying it. But boy, man, this group of episodes, this was as exciting as The Return and Jailbreak, I thought.
Yeah, it is definitely up there, and I'm really glad they made it kind of like a big movie special rather than do it over the week. Yeah,
that's a good point. I'm really happy we didn't have to wait each day. This works together. Steven Universe binges really well. And, some story arcs, when you just sit down and watch them all, bundled up together. Like, boy, they work together.
Yeah, and this is a great example of that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
actually, like, I'm kind of, like, I think there's not much else to say.
Yeah, I was just about kind of going to wrap it up. Did you have any final thoughts on this one?
I'm really excited. I think what I'm more excited for is to see where it's going to go, because now they know what Steven is, they know where he is, but they still think he's on Earth, on Homeworld. But it won't be long until they go, wait a minute, where'd he go? And, yeah, Lars is going to be going through... I really want to see episodes like Lars-centric episodes.
Unfortunately, they won't do that without Steven around. Maybe he would come and visit.
Yeah. I would love to see, like, his character growth of just him alone with the other Misfit Gems and, you know, seeing where his character goes rather than just... I want to see the building to that rather than just, you know, pop back and see, oh, this is where you are now.
I think they're going to do that. I think we're going to be a few episodes away from Lars. I would be shocked if we see him anytime in the next 5-10 episodes. I think we're going to see, like, some gradual changes each time he comes back. We come back to him. Like, you know, he's going to be out in the wasteland, out in the desert land. You know, like you mentioned, the metaphor of X-Men. Like, you know, when a character goes into the future and comes back, you know, all tough. I think we're probably going to see something like that.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't wait to see the damage control Steven's going to have to go to with Sadie and Lars's parents, because that's going to be an awkward conversation.
Yeah. And I think, I'm sorry. And I think it's time for Steven to really start grilling the gems on, like, okay, let's talk about the war for a minute. Can you, like, give me some details on this stuff?
Also, with Lion, it gives us kind of like a pseudo-origin, because it means, oh god, Lion was dead. Yes.
He was a dead lion. And I think that destroys he was Pink Diamond, he was Pink Pearl, which I never really had too much belief in those two theories, and those are dead. Those are all done.
Yeah. He was definitely one of the lions that we saw in Buddy's book.
Yeah.
But I want to see, like, okay, so if Rose never had a lion, you know, they didn't know that Rose had lion, then I'm pretty sure we're going to see what Lion's purpose was to Rose and why he was holding all these secrets.
Yeah. I don't know. Just there's a few tricks this episode did that I just wasn't expecting. Now it's been pushing the show into some directions I kind of wasn't really where it was going to go, which I think is really good storytelling. And I'm thoroughly excited. Definitely recommend this if you haven't seen it already. If you haven't had a chance to catch up with Steven Universe, if you were bored by Season 4, for instance, which I wasn't, but I know some people were, jump on this one. This was great. I'm highly recommended. I'm sure Deadpoolzilla agrees.
I full-heartedly agree.
That's right.
And this is the problem with Steven Universe. You get one answer, you get 1,000 more questions.
That's right. All right, I think I'm done here. You done?
I am done.
Okay. I'm unsure as to when the next few episodes are coming, so once they come back, we will come back and talk about them here on Primetime Crisis. I am the Real Manos.
And I am Deadpoolzilla.
And push the button, Lindsay.